This is your girl Jade Avia and this is What's the Word? This month is a London special. We took a road trip down to the capital city to find out what's the word.
I represent the life of a broke man, leaving school with no options and no plan. Nothing. We from the road, fam, where we gotta move hot for them cold grands.
Don Strapzy let us know that it's not all about the money. My name's Jade Avia and this is What's the Word? Right now I'm here in London with Don Strapzy.
What's going on, Avia?
Good. Okay, so Strapzy, you've worked with loads of artists recently. You had Blue Steel last year. You've worked with artists such as SAS, Gigs, loads more. But I want to know who's your favourite artist that you've worked with so far?
I've worked with so far. That's a nuts one. Because all of them are good in their own way, you know what I'm saying? But if I have to choose one, I'll probably choose SAS, because that was when I was first coming up, you know what I'm saying? They reached out to me and they came down, done a video, so probably SAS out of all of them. But I like to work with all of them, you know what I'm saying? They all bring something different to the table, but SAS, man.
Okay, so what was inspiring about SAS?
They've been doing this for ages, you know what I'm saying? Before I was doing music, I used to watch TV and that SAS was on there. So plus they came and performed with me in Camden, which was like I didn't even pay them to come, you know what I'm saying? So they came and performed, but obviously they've been doing their thing for ages, so it was good look. It was like they influenced me from young. I knew about SAS from when I was young, so.
Tell us a bit more about when you started from young, like how was it, when did you start getting into music?
I started getting into music in like year 11 in school, but I wasn't taking it serious. I was just doing it in the playground because obviously my friends used to MC and rap and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I got into it then. I was just doing it as a joke though, and then just kept on doing it. I was getting better obviously. Then I done my F64 of SB, and that's when like Rem called me, and then from there, like from last February, like a year ago, that's when we started doing it serious, doing my mixtapes and all that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what do you think makes you different to other UK artists at the moment? There's quite a few coming up in the game. You know, there's a lot of competition out there at the moment. What do you think makes you original?
I bring football to it, as you all know. I always talk about football. That's me, I always talk about football. I say that. But just, I don't know. Yeah, football probably. I'm myself as well, man. I don't try to be something I'm not on camera. You see me the same in the interview and all that, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'll probably say football and banter. I like to bring comedy to music because I'm a fun person. I like having fun, so I bring comedy to it. It's not always so serious, you know what I'm saying? Football.
Would you say that football music was kind of a plan B for you?
Yeah. Like I wanted to be a footballer, but most boys do, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be a professional footballer. I used to play for Charlton in the academy until I was like 14, and then that didn't work out. And obviously, it's a lot of dedication though, innit? Football, like training 3-4 times a week and all that. I can't be bothered with it, man. You know what I'm saying? It weren't working, man. So I opted to music, and it's working still.
So if you had the choice now to choose between being a pro football player for Man U and being a successful mainstream UK artist, which one would it be?
No, the worst thing is probably, I know Man United, I'll probably get paid more for Man United, you know what I'm saying? So maybe Man United, but the reason I think I'd rather be a musician is because you see with football, you have to be so good, you know what I'm saying? You have to you can't go out, you can't do nothing, you just gotta train all the time, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you like your parties, yeah?
Yeah, man, I like to have a bit of fun, man, you know what I'm saying? I can't say I'm gonna be a good guy all the time, you know what I'm saying? Same if something happens, but I'd rather a musician, man. I can be myself. This is all me. I can do whatever I want to speak about, I speak about it, you know what I'm saying? Whereas in football, I just gotta train, the same routine, all that. So probably a musician.
So you don't think it's all about the money then?
Nah, of course not, man. Of course it's not. You have to enjoy what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I want to have money, but if I weren't enjoying music, I'm not making a lot of money at the moment, but I enjoy music, so I just got to put the work in, and it's what I enjoy doing. So it's not all about the money, really. You know what I'm saying? To be honest.
Right, you speak a lot about money on your track, so you say you don't make a lot of money. But what would you say to people who criticise you about speaking a lot about money on your tracks?
I don't even speak a lot about money on my tracks. That's the thing. I got one tune, money, but if you hear what I'm saying, it's like I talk on the thing. I need money. Like I need to make money. You know what I'm saying? I need money. But you don't hear me talking about I splashed $1,000 on trainers. I ain't doing that. I don't talk about me wearing top things, you know what I'm saying? That's not happening right now. I'm not making big money, so I don't even talk about money that much, you know, to be honest. But I talk about money in the sense of I need money, you know what I'm saying? And I want money, but that's not all I talk about, you know what I'm saying? But what was I gonna say? What I say to them people, I say listen to my CDs, man, listen to my albums, you lot are nuts. You have to hear what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Listen to all my tunes, not just tunes where I might talk about money, talk about what I'm talking about, yeah, I'm struggling, I need to make money. So it's not just money, I don't just talk about money, you know, to be honest. I don't talk about money that much actually, because I ain't got it at the moment, I ain't got enough money, man.
So obviously, as we were talking about, there's a lot of people coming up in the music game at the moment. Coming from a UK hip hop culture that has normally been dominated from artists from ethnic minorities, with people like K Coke being signed and Devlin being signed, how do you think that's going to affect your chance of becoming a mainstream artist in the UK?
That's good, man, that's good. Not just like K Coke and Devlin, obviously they're white as well, but it's good because with more UK rappers that are getting signed, or grime rap, you know, it's all the same similar kind of thing. It opens the door, you know what I'm saying? Like for rappers like myself, like K Coke's from the road, you know what I'm saying? He talks about life on the road and the struggle, and he's been signed, you know what I'm saying? So obviously it's not just open to all that kind of pop stuff, you know what I'm saying? So it's good that people like Coke are getting signed. Obviously, yeah, he's white, I know, but it's music, innit? Like obviously it's from ethnic, that's where it's from. It's come from ethnic minorities, but it's music, you know what I'm saying? Music is, there's no colour to music, you know what I'm saying?
So do you think it would be easier for you to kind of get to where you want to be, being white?
See, that's a mad question. A lot of people ask me that, innit? Like, I don't think so, man. I think the difference is, like, I don't know, obviously because I'm white, I might have more fans that are white, just because I'm white, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm coming from the same place as a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? So obviously my skin's white, but you got black rappers, you got different colour rappers, but I don't think it's easy. I still got to do the same struggle. I still got to hustle hard and come studio every single day. I'm not just sitting at home and like going. I actually come studio every day. I don't have another job, you know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I do this full time. So I got to put the same amount of work in, if not more, than other rappers right now, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it will help. Maybe, I don't know, man. I can't answer that question. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the fans, man. I don't know, innit? But I mean, if I was rubbish, I'm sure people wouldn't bother listening to my music, innit? I must be okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
What have you got planned for the rest of 2011?
Everything, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Album, performances, hopefully. I've got a role in a movie. So
A movie? Okay. Let us know a bit more about that.
a little Hollywood movie. This is shooting next year. You know what I'm saying? So I've got a role in
Tell us more, come on. Okay, what movie is that? What movie is that?
So I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing.
What kind of role is it? What kind of role is it?
And a role, it's like a villain kind of role, innit? I'm not going to say nothing. I shouldn't really be saying nothing. I shouldn't have said it.
So what's the word exclusive for us then?
What's the what?
What's the word?
The word is Don Strapzy, that's the word. AKA Drew Blue. Let me quickly clear that up, because people keep asking me that as well. My name's Don Strapzy, it's not changing. Everyone call me Strapzy. Not even my friends that don't know me they know me for music now, but before music they call me Strapzy. But I'm also called Drew Blue because like we had interest from like people that are up in the business, and they're telling me the name, because of what the name Strapzy means, yeah, it could cause issues, you know what I'm saying? Like if I went to do a performance, certain people won't put Strapzy on a flyer. So that's why I'm promoting Drew Blue alongside it. So if worse comes to worse and they say, oh, we're not putting your name on a thing, put Drew Blue on there, and everyone knows that I'm Drew Blue, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing, man.
Cool.
Facebook, yeah, Don Strapzy, that's full. I've got so many ads, I can't accept no one, you know what I'm saying? I've got Don Strapzy page 2 now, or just join the page because I can't even keep up with Facebook anymore. It's nuts. Twitter.com, Don Strapzy 1, but the word is Don Strapzy.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you for taking the time out to talk to us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I represent the life of a broke man, leaving school with no options and no plan. Nothing. We from the road, fam, where we gotta move hot for them cold grand.
Notoriously known member of the PDC clique revealed to me his real definition of the word urban.
I am an activist. My color's black, my shade is light. I'm back in this. I am an activist.
Young black militant, got black mums proud like Jay, you're brilliant.
My name's Jade, Avia, and this is What's the Word. Right now I'm here with Jaja Soze. Hello.
Yeah, what's happening? Good, yeah?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Okay, so we're on a video shoot, just trying to get a little bit of shots in there for your new track, The Activist.
Yeah, Activist. Yeah, it's a track from our last year's CD called I Love Music. Yeah, so it's a track that people wanted to see in it, so word on road came, and there he is. Big moves.
Okay, so you've had loads of mixtapes, loads and loads. Which is one of your favourites and why?
Well, probably my favourite up to date is probably I Love Music. Yeah, that's probably one of my biggest ones as well. Like, I think I got like 60,000 downloads, free downloads on that one. So that's probably my favourite one up to this day. Yeah. So,
and why is that?
I think it was more heartfelt. The tracks on there was more. I didn't try to kind of satisfy the music industry. I just done what I wanted to.
Forget a pop song, I'm the fire in the booth. I'm a freedom fighter, fighting for the truth.
Okay, speaking of the music industry, I've heard you say a few times that the urban industry is fake. What can you expand a bit on that? Explain to us what you mean.
Because what's happened now? They've kind of taken kind of especially black music and kind of put it into a category, and they put if you go into a store, you'll see urban music and you see they'll probably put Bob Marley next to Kano, and then so stuff like that. I don't really rate it still, because there's different music's different. We've got reggae music, we've got ragga music, we've got rap music, we've got grime music. So you can't just get it all together and say, okay, just to cut a shortcut, let's just call it all urban. Nah, I don't respect that.
And that's why you find it disrespectful.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because they don't. Everyone else ain't got that. They got rock and roll separate, indie separate, everything separate. So why we got to do urban?
Okay, so I understand how you're saying that. I understand it. Okay, so what about last year? What was your best moment of 2010?
2010, my best moment. All right, put on the spot. Well, a good moment last year was the end of last year. Was when me and Devious went on Team Westwood. Yeah, we haven't been on there for the first time on Team Westwood. And yeah, so a lot of people was waiting for it to happen. So that was probably a good point for last year. One of them. And
you've got the Akala out.
Yeah.
How's that doing?
Yeah,
what's the response been like?
Yeah, the Akala was a controversial project. I'm saying, because there's a lot of things that people didn't expect me to talk about. So that was a very controversial project. But I tried to be creative in what I'm doing and try to bring something new to the table all the time. So yeah, that's a good project. I got one called Me, God and the Devil a cappella. It's causing a lot of controversy because I talk about God and I'm the devil at the same time, and some people they kind of misunderstood what I was doing.
What controversial? What kind of things are you saying that are being?
What they're saying in one of them, I said in one of my lyrics, God you're wrong, Allah you're wrong, but I didn't mean it to say Raw you're wrong what you're doing. I just was saying to him I'm giving you an example of people like myself that are on the streets that are kind of changed their lifestyle. This is the kind of situation they're going through, where they got God on one side, the devil on one side. Not meaning actual God and the devil, but meaning situations, bad and good, in their lifestyle, and trying to come out of it. This is what we're facing. I try to put that to them in a different way. Yeah.
What about 2011? What can we expect from you? What's the biggest thing that you're going to be doing in 2011?
Well, 2011, I've got loads of stuff going on. I've got the new PDC online radio. I got my new single coming out called Bullet. That's produced by the American production team called Links Connect Music. That's coming out, and I also manage artists now. So I've got Butterfly, Cams, Marcus Jordan, Devious coming out. We're working with a guy called Sneakball. He's coming out this year as well. So
you got loads.
Yeah,
so you're going to be very busy.
Yeah.
Okay, so sum it all up. What's the word for 2011?
Progress.
Cool. Thank you very much, Jaja Soze.
No problem.
In the old west, we still work hard, getting no rest. I'm in the House of Parliament in the bullet vest.
We took a road trip down to Leicester and went backstage with Bow Wow. The backstage vibes were crazy. We took a couple of snippets for you to have a look. Check it out.
Chillin' like a motherfucker.
Lowkey expressed some of his views on Australia's cultural history. Have a look at it.
So, we must ask ourselves, what is the dictionary definition of terrorism? The systematic use of terror, especially as a means of coercion.
My name's Jade, Avia, and this is What's the Word. Right now I'm here with Lowkey. Hello.
How you doing? You alright?
I'm okay. So tell us a bit about what you've been doing so far. I know you've been touring around the world quite a bit. What have you been up to?
Just been all over, been Australia, just come back from the Czech Republic.
Okay, how was Australia?
Yeah, Australia was good. I think learning about the history over there and spending time in different communities over there kind of taught me a lot about the history, not only of that land, but the relation that this country has to that land. You know, there's I was over there for Australia Day, which is the day when Captain Cook from this country landed on that land. And when you talk about that land, it's bigger than Europe. So it's a huge land, and we're talking about 500 nations. More than over 500 nations were there, and were basically completely genocided in order to found the state of Australia.
So did you perform on that day?
I did actually at the Big Day Out festival.
And how was the response?
The Big Day Out was different from the other gigs I did, because the other gigs I did was part of it was fundraising not only for Gaza but also fundraising for the Northern Territory in Australia, which is there's these legislations being passed by the Australian government which are completely racist and completely targeting the indigenous population. And so we were fundraising for the Northern Territory. So the type of people that came to the two other gigs I did were more politically active, you could say, or sympathetic or interested in pursuing justice for the indigenous people of the land, and also interested in the plight of the Palestinian people. Whereas at Big Day Out, it was more the kind of patriotic Australians.
Okay.
And of course, when you're talking about the state of Australia, you are talking about a child of the British Empire.
Wow, it seems that what you do is a lot beyond music. So what is it that you try and do with all of your kind of fundraising and, I suppose, activist work that you do?
I just think at the end of the day, the world didn't reach the stage it's at naturally. This wasn't a natural process that just happened, and it's not, we don't live in my opinion, a just world. So if you feel that the world is unjust, then all I'm trying to do is my bit to try and change it, to try and change it and to try and move us closer to a day when there is real equality of human beings.
And music-wise, what have you got planned for 2011?
Well, at the moment, everything's up in the air because numerous things going on. But my album, which I've been saying will be out for a few years now, should be coming out this year.
Is the music side kind of taking a second place to everything else at the moment?
No, it's just hard when you're juggling so many commitments. But yeah, the music is important and it will get done.
Okay, well, thank you very much for taking the time out to speak to us today.
Problem.
I know it's been a bit of a rush, but thank you very much.
It's all right. Thanks for having me.
I hooked up with artist Akala, who gave me an insight into his mind as a person and as an artist. He also gave us an insight into why it is that he's taken it beyond just the music.
Yo, Akala, word on road. Listen, yo. See, it's just frustration plus self-hatred. Now the next Malcolm X laying dead on the pavement. As for the diamond mines, they're the modern day slave ships. We are not free, it's just our mind that play tricks.
My name's Jade, Avia, and this is What's the Word. Right now I'm here with Akala. Hello.
How you doing?
I'm okay, how are you?
Can't complain at all.
Okay, so tell us about what you've been up to recently. There's so much that you do as an entrepreneur, musician, workshop facilitator. Tell us a bit about what you've been doing recently.
So a few different things, working on recording some new stuff. Just finished my first book, which is going to go on the website soon, just to kind of mail order sales, kind of going off to Sudan next month to do some workshops and some shows out there. Been working a lot on the educational side, started writing my first TV script. So there's loads of different kind of aspects going on at the moment.
TV script, that sounds interesting. What's that about?
Well, I've got to keep it under wraps, kind of. I don't want to say too much about it just yet, but it's a drama and it's just gone into development. So we're doing the research and development at the moment, working on kind of preparing the script. So it's a process I'm going on, but I've got a mentor to guide me, so it's going to be good.
And how was the tour last year? You went on tour, was it with Nas and Damian Marley?
Yeah, I did 2 tours last year. I did the Nas and Damian Marley tour, and then I did my own Akala tour. And it was a beautiful experience, especially obviously touring with 2 great artists like that I really respect was beautiful.
And what did the experience teach you? Anything at all?
Just you got to stay on it. It's not the first big support tour I've done, but it was an honour because of who it was.
Okay, and yours was the XXL tour, wasn't it?
No, Double Think. So Double XL was the single, and then Double Think was the album, so we call it the Double Think tour, I suppose.
Okay, and how was that?
Yeah, it was cool. It was really good.
And what can we expect from you for 2011?
2011 got a new mixtape coming out at the end of the year, an album for early 2012. Ain't changed since like 1886. A million little Neos still stuck in the matrix, stuck on his fake you trying to make it, don't even need to spit, just naked gal with fake tits.
Now, your music doesn't necessarily fall into one type of genre. Yeah. So how would you describe your kind of music?
It's music. I suppose we get caught up in so many boxes all the time, but I suppose if I had to, I don't know, rap, rock, electro kind of mix. But that said, there's nothing to stop me making a, you know, Afrobeat album with spoken word poetry on it, or, you know, a more jazz inspired album. I don't believe in staying in the box. I don't think that's what music's about, or being an artist is about.
And that's kind of what you try and challenge, isn't it? Try and challenge the preconceptions of the music that we hear today. UK hip hop, I mean, a lot of it's about, it's just part of the UK hip hop culture that a lot of it's about money, girls and that type of thing. What would you say to any artist that constantly just kind of has lyrics about that type of topics?
I've got nothing to say to other artists. I don't judge no one for the content they put out. I think there's a fashion of talking about certain things, and, you know, some of us follow that fashion and some of us choose to do something different. You know, it's people are individuals. I'm saying I've got my take on it. I can't tell no one else what to do. I'm not.
And what's your take?
I'm not Mr. In charge. Be honest. My take is be honest, and my take is be an artist. And I think being an artist is about being individual rather than copying what we see on MTV.
And I suppose you're kind of challenging, you know, stereotypes and that type of thing as well. What's your opinion on that?
Well, I think it's the same with anything. We're the same with following fashion. I think the stereotypes become fashionable, and we get fed a lot of stereotypes a lot of the time. You know, if you look like this, you got to play this role. If you're a woman, you got to do that. If you're a man, you got to do that. If you're a black man, you definitely got to do that. You know, and we get all these boxes that we're encouraged to stay in, and they serve a purpose. It's not like they just exist for entertainment. There's a purpose for a stereotype. A stereotype justifies treating a whole group of people badly because of one stereotype. You take the worst individual within a group. So you take a woman, take the worst behaviors in women, and you say, right, look how bad these women are behaving. That justifies treating all these women really bad because that reflects all women. Or you take, you know, a black man, and you say, look at that image of a black man. He's really bad. He reflects all black men. So therefore, we can treat all black people really bad. And you encourage that stereotype to keep yourself from having to confront your own behavior towards a particular group of people. So like our war in Iraq, for example, we couldn't have done that without stereotypes of Muslims or Arabic people. We couldn't have gone there without feeding the public the stereotypes. Terrorist. Oh God, the Muslim with a backpack and a beard's gonna get you. You must be scared. Terrorist. Without that, you can't invade someone's country. I ain't saying don't boo, I got a watch and a big car, but with or without that, I still feel I'm a big star. That's the difference, don't let what they own define you. My baby diamond shines so bright it'll blind you.
Just speaking to you, you seem like quite intellectually aware. As a young child, you were kind of, you saw Shakespeare and things like that through, was it your father?
My stepdad was, he was stage manager at the Hackney Empire Theatre. So it was weird, I got to see, not Shakespeare, but it was actually, that was probably the leading black theatre in Britain at the time, and it shows like Ragamuffin or Black Heroes in the Hall of Fame and all these kind of famous kind of African Caribbean. I got to see the Russian circus as well, but mostly African Caribbean shows. So it grounded me in the culture quite a lot. I was lucky in that sense.
And now you do workshops that have Shakespeare in them as well.
Yeah, hip hop and Shakespeare.
Okay, and how do those go by?
Yeah, really well. We take them all over the country, all over Europe so far actually, and just kind of working with young people, giving them a different take on Shakespeare and on hip hop, and looking at these two things kind of with different eyes.
So you've kind of got hip hop and Shakespeare merged?
Yeah, trying to. Yeah.
And what do you get from that? Kind of like a hip hop Shakespeare track type of?
Well, it's not as different as you might think it is. It's not as different as you may think in terms of the rhythmic use of language, in terms of the themes they talk about. Part of it is about explaining to youths a lot of the things, not to youths, to just people, a lot of things that you're marketed as being out of your reach. You know, Shakespeare's seen as so difficult and so hard. I think a lot of that's to do with classism. You know, rich kids are not taught that. Working class kids are taught Shakespeare's too difficult. Oh no, you won't understand it. It's fine, it's not for you lot. The irony being, 92% of Shakespeare's audience couldn't even read. So if most of the people who's going to see him as entertainment couldn't even read themselves, how is it that if we can read, he's too difficult? It's just marketing, it's divisive. So for me, it's about giving all people access to something that they've taught to believe is out of their reach. And by getting access to that, they don't see boundaries anymore. When someone tells you, oh, no, you shouldn't play violin because you're from Handsworth, you know? It's not cool to play violin in Handsworth. Why not? Who said it's not? You know, or you shouldn't play the piano, or you shouldn't sing, or do whatever you want. Don't let no one tell you what you should do with your life.
Okay, so you rap about a kind of different types of things on your songs, okay? Things that are not necessarily a mainstream thing to rap about, which could potentially have stopped you from getting into the mainstream of UK culture. What do you think about that?
That's cool. I've made a decision to make the kind of music I've made. It's not been an accidental decision. It's a very deliberate decision, because I feel that longevity is the most important thing. If you look at the people that I look up to in music. So we take Bob Marley, for example. Not comparing myself to Bob Marley for 1 second. Let me be very clear about that. Just using Bob Marley's career as an example. He was 8-9 albums in before he started making albums like Rastaman Vibration and Exodus, which are the albums that really crossed him over. And so to me, when I look at the growth he went through as an artist, the 15, 20 years of work that got him to that point, I respect that too much for me to just want to make, you know, a nice, safe pop song and get on the radio, which is cool. I'm not knocking no one who does that. So for me personally, I'd rather be 20 years from now, still be able to tour, still have a career, still have my respect, still have my message, than make music now that I don't really like very much to succeed. That's just me personally, not judging no one who does that. Maybe people like really kind of safe, dancey, cheesy music, but I personally don't, so I'm not going to make that kind of music.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much for taking the time out to speak to us today. Just one last question. I just want to know, what's the word? Sum everything up for us for 2011.
What's the word? Knowledge is power.
Cool. Thank you very much. And finally, Road Residents winner Raw Smilez gave us an exclusive freestyle. My name's Jade, Avia, and we're in West London now. We're right here with Raw Smilez, who's the winner of Road Residents competition for last month.
What's good? Word on road. Raw Smilez, done now.
Tell us what's the word for you.
Playground politics, out now. 10,000 downloads and counting. Next mixtape, no more games coming, and we lead up to the album.
And what's the album called?
Cake and Juice.
Okay, so what's the word for 2011?
Cake and juice. Everything's cake and juice right now. You hear me?
Okay, cool. My name's Jade Avia, and this is What's the Word.
Raw Smilez, I light up a track, whole studio be red taped. And they be talking trap talk, I'm flipping dead weight. But all that strap talk's dead weight. Blood the bandwagon's packed and Raw Smilez needs leg space. I'm on the move, ain't no stopping me, dog. If music flops, I ain't bothered, I'll just cut me some hard. Hit the strip like it violated. Money, I know how to make it quick, for now it's hits, give me something sick, I like annihilated. London boy, born and bred. If I see it, I'ma eat it like I've never seen bread. I'm on a King's Mill tip, so my team can get fed. Call me Henry the VIII, the way I chase Queen's head. I'm on the block chopping, hot blocking daily. Road resident, these streets pay me. I put in work in, then man are lazy. Especially find the JOB or hit the JC. Or find the right Niger man and get an AC. Copper chain, copper rollie and an AP. I'm putting down the weight, the gold game's crazy. That's just a couple ways to make P's, make G's. You see me? GC, we get it in regardless. No recession round here, we go the hardest. Grove side, hustle lad, that's what I'm a part of. They must have heard what's the word, it's retarded. They must have heard I'm the word on road. Hot boy, but I'm cold on road. If you don't know, blood is best to get to know. It's Raw Smilez, I'm about my dough. They must have heard I'm the word on road. Hot boy, but I'm cold on road. If you don't know, blood is best to get to know. It's Raw Smilez, I'm about my dough. Catch me on the roads too, like Mega Remade. Pedal snowballs and cheddar jaws, I'm trying to get paid. I'm trying to stay healthy, I need my 5 a day. 3 types of the green, couple onions of the yay. Hey, I don't rave, I hardly sleep nowadays. When I do, I dream babes, the niggas try to crush the wave. Wipe out, ride out, leave them seasick. Wet them like a tidal wave, and soon see bricks. I'm trying to stay on the right path, but come lad, they want me right in my bars, behind bars. Can't throw it all away now, dog, I'm on the road. Sow seeds for my team and watch the empire grow. It's time for the takeover, foot to the floor. Hard shoulder takeover, I'm a baller, I'm a score. I'm a pro, star player Smilez, dog, you better know I'm pure. Let's see how they deal with the bro. They must have heard I'm the word on road. Hot boy, but I'm cold on road. If you don't know, blood is best to get to know. It's Raw Smilez, I'm about my dough. They must have heard I'm the word on road. Hot boy, but I'm cold on road. If you don't know, blood is best to get to know. It's Raw Smilez, I'm about my dough. They must have heard I'm the word on road. Hot boy, but I'm cold on road. If you don't know, blood is best to get to know. It's Raw Smilez, I'm about my dough. They must have heard I'm the word on road. Hot boy, but I'm cold on road. If you don't know, blood is best to get to know. It's Raw Smilez, I'm about my dough.
Raw Smilez, get at me on Twitter at Raw Smilez, RAWSMILEZ. Catch me on Facebook, Raw Smilez. Catch me on MySpace, Raw Smilez. Everything's Raw Smilez.
Thank you very much for watching the show. We really appreciate your support, guys. Make sure you check out next month's show where we've got Mega and Mayhem on What's the Word.